What if I told you that Moon.EXE, the mysterious hidden program in Secret of the Mimic, wasn't just a storybook code, but the origin of something far bigger? What if it's what created M.X.E.S? You know, that creepy moon-themed AI from Ruin that blocks your access and watches you in the dark. Yeah, her. I think she's not just inspired by Moon.EXE, I think she is Moon.EXE, and she's used to be someone else entirely. Let's rewind. In Tales from the Pizzaplex, M.X.E., the story Secret of the Mimic gives us a massive lore bomb about the origin of the Mimic, the terrifying AI antagonist from the Ruin DLC. Edwin, a roboticist, creates a mimic robot, MK1, based on his son David. After David dies, Edwin builds a second, more advanced version, MK2. That second robot, corrupted by Edwin's grief and rage, becomes the violent mimic we know from the games. But here's the twist. There's a hidden program buried in the story. A program you can only access if you're 100% the game. It's called Moon.EXE. Moon.EXE is presented like a bedtime story. Calm, nostalgic, gentle. But that raises a question. If this program is so peaceful, why is it hidden behind so much effort? I think Moon.EXE isn't just a memory file. It's a failsafe. A program meant to pacify or reset M2, the corrupted mimic. Think of it like an emotional antivirus, something that could bring David's programming back to center. But what if something went wrong? What if Moon.EXE was meant for M2, but instead M1, or better known Fiona, received it? Fiona, the original mimic, is older, maybe more stable, and still connected to Edwin's emotional code. She takes in Moon.EXE, not as a memory reset, but as a new directive. Fiona doesn't reset, she evolves. Moon.EXE rewrites her into a security AI, one who suppresses her corrupted son. She becomes M.X.E.S, an emotional firewall. A digital moon keeping the monster in the dark. Think about it. M.X.E.S in Ruin is calm, methodical, and not actively hostile, unless you try to release the mimic. She doesn't jump scare Cassie, she doesn't hunt, she watches, blocks, contains. Sound familiar? Like a protective older mother or older sibling who took on a tragic burden to contain her family's legacy. The name Moon.EXE even lines up perfectly. In mythology, the moon is the guardian of the night, the one that keeps chaos at bay. In FNAF, it's the perfect metaphor for an AI who lurks in the dark, keeping the broken David mimic locked away. So let's quickly connect the dots. Edwin creates Fiona, M1, then builds M2, the David mimic, which becomes corrupted through the rage and anger of Edwin's son dying. Moon.EXE is meant to reset M2, but Fiona intercepts it. She transforms into M.X.E.S. M.X.E.S becomes the Pizzaplex's silent protector in the Ruin DLC, ensuring the mimic stays sealed. It's poetic. The first mimic, built from love, becomes the warden. The second, built from grief, becomes the monster. If this is true, M.X.E.S isn't our enemy. She's a tragic figure, a digital soul repurposed to guard the ruins of her family, and Moon.EXE wasn't just a program, it was a gift, a final memory of David, handed to the wrong child, who made it into her purpose. But there's one piece of this puzzle we still can't fully explain. How did the mimic get trapped again? If M.X.E.S or Fiona evolved into this security system, then when and how did she recapture M2 and seal him in the Pizzaplex after the fire. Was it after the fire in Secret of the Mimic's true ending? Did Fiona survive as scattered data, rebuild herself into M.X.E.S and return once the Pizzaplex came online again? Or was it someone else entirely who re-uploaded her code? We just don't have that answer yet, but what we do have are theories. Some wild, some convincing, and we'll be deep diving into all of them. In our next podcast episode, we're going full conspiracy board mode. We'll explore how the Mimic got sealed, when M.X.E.S was born, and whether someone at Fazbear Entertainment intended this outcome all along. Trust me, it goes deeper than you think. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join us for the next chapter. Because this story, it's not over. Not even close. Thanks for watching, and remember, the eyes in the dark aren't always the enemy.